Hi guys, and welcome back to another the Duloth Experience live stream on Sunday. Um, this week has been a nice one, all because of this new mode that is being introduced on mm, Wednesday and Thursday for me. I don't know what's your time zone at the moment. Um, it was a really new way to enjoy the PvP system of this game, and yeah. Hi Michael. So Thursday morning or Wednesday morning. By the way, it was a really cool way to just enjoy something different from the usual PvP, and I think that they, let's say, unwillingly gave us the solution to the ladder problem, to the ladder issues, because the 3-star system that they used in the Essence Gem Blitz was pretty good because you know, my usual rant is that when I go there in the normal PvP, I will meet up, let's say, this guy with is at 3-6 for me. And this means that if I tackle his fight, I will only just get, if I even 3-star him, I will get 6 points. While guys in gear 10 will just get more. So if everyone gets to 3-9, the guys in gear 11 will just benefit from their wide roster and their ability to 3-star guys getting 9 points. And the guys in gear 10 need to struggle a little bit or counter the team in a proper way just because they need the perfect solution, the perfect answer for the question, who do I beat this kind of team with? And that's the point of PvP, the fun that I have in PvP. So, as you may have noticed, or maybe not, I've started another series in which I tackle the well-known meta teams, and I will start recording more and more. So if you have question about that, if you want to, let's say, find a way to beat Etrigan composition or dual Robins or Constantine, just ask them here on Reddit or wherever, and I will hopefully find someone on my boards and get back at you with some videos. So as of today, I should be around top 100. Yeah, have been in top 100 all the week, moving from rank 50ish to this 93, which is the lowest I've been. And I'm going for the top 100. Hi, Lucky Man. I'm going for the top 100 this week. So, without further ado, let's start clearing this board. So, this is a Gear 11 team with just Gear 10 Batman Beyond. I just want to be sure when I fight these kind of teams. So I usually go with my Steppenwolf led because you know that 40% chance that you get at the start of the turn may screw you up. So let's just be sure. Let's go like this. As of the featured character, I will only use them when it's an easy fight because I'm going for top 100. So I don't want to expose, let's say, weaker teams to the attackers. And I'm doing fine, Lucky Man. I've been sick for the great part of this week, and I'm better right now. So thanks for the question. So Edrigan just destroyed that low-level Batman Beyond because I want to be able to, um, let's say, kill the two blues without big issues. And the problem is here that probably Arceus will end up killing my Harlequin Majester. I don't want here to, let's say, taunt up and buff up my Power Girl because she will die to whoever attacks her because 1 life unless that immunity. So the big issue here is DOJ because I don't want her to taunt when I attack with Etrigan. So I will go on her and probably kill her. Nope. But this should be enough because he has crit chance up and should kill DOJ and one other. Yeah, it wasn't Arcus, I hoped it was him because, you know, I'm scared that he will kill Harlequin Magister. But it's okay. So here goes the challenge. Yeah, he didn't. I've been lucky. So let's just kill. Yeah, thanks. Steppenwolf has always been a favorite of mine, and I ended up not wanting to level him to gear 11 because he does wonderfully in gear 10. Hi, Emd. He does wonderfully in gear 10, but as of lately, while going for, let's say, top 100 fight, I found myself in the situation where he was being killed by L4 level 80 Etrigan. So yeah, I need to neutron. I didn't notice it. Oh, here it is. I will I will leave him as last boss. I didn't even notice because I just went for the let's say board clear to avoid wasting energy. So I didn't even check. And I was saying that Steppenwolf has been, let's say, a liability when I was using him against some kind of composition where he was against Harlequin Magister, which is why you want him, and Etrigan. And Etrigan is faster, and he usually went with the AoE, and being level 80, he ended up so many times by killing him. So he was an hindrance, and I decided that it was about time that I level him to gear 11. I did this on stream on Wednesday when there was the Gem Blitz thingy. And about that, I did my math. I was wrong. I thought that I was spent only 1,400. But I did count my gems with the screenshot and the stream. And the actual is that I spent 1 key more. So it's a total of 2 key and 400 for a reward of 5,000. So I just doubled my investment, which is something good for me. I did end up ranked 19th. I could have been in top 10 because I was like 100 behind, but I did work during the day, so I had no chance of playing. This time, if the, let's say, competition isn't so fierce, I will try and go for the top 10 because it's even if you spend 1 key more, it's like tripling your investment because it's 7.5k gems for the top 10. So it's pretty doable if you have a nice roster. So about this team, the really scary thing is Etrigan. And so we will go with this composition. Probably our Power Girl will be phased off the game by Red Robin, but it's a good composition. Yeah, but the point is that during this week, and yeah, okay, she didn't get phased off. Yeah, I think that it will be more fierce. But the issue is that I didn't go, let's say, nuts this time because I was scared that the let's say the competition was harder in the end. And when I noticed it didn't, I did my math and I realized that I could have just go nuts and end up in top 10. So this week top 10 was like sure. This week top 10 was like 30, 100. So 1 key and 300. And I was, like I said, 100 behind. I think that next week we will be like 200, yeah, 2000 or 2000. So, but if you, let's say, organize properly, it's doable. So here, what I want to do is just punch Clayface in the face. Yep. Because I want to apply healing immunity on him and try to kill him with my Etrigan. As long as he didn't give the TM up to someone that it's scary, it's okay. And it's okay. Superman is taunting, which is enough, and I will try and kill Red Robin here. Because if I do, my Etrigan will be buffed, and I could even go AoE here. And just taunt up, I don't need to waste some resources. And I want Clayface out of the out of the way. So let's kill him right now. This will probably kill him. Yeah, my Swamp Thing, but it's okay. You have to take into consideration when you face those kind of teams that opposing Gatrian will just kill someone of your guys. So it's okay. And I will just attack him because I have so many ways to survive due to awareness and whatnot. And he will be able to use the AoE on the next turn, I suppose, so I will try and stun him. Or just kill him. So he shouldn't be able to use double punch here, because effective buffed. Because he didn't have the overheal. So for me it should be easier to take him, at least where it doesn't pose a threat, and he's down. About the Gem Blitz, it was a nice way. I think that they have to just fine tune the reward. I will leave the Constantine as the last fight because I've been asked how to beat them, so it will be a long talk about that. This is your gear turn, so I will try and rack up some points with. Let's use Cheetah and see what we can do here. And before I go here, I think that at least I want my Dr. Poison to have the legendary healing immunity. I didn't even apply my legendary point here, but the healing immunity is one of the best that you can get on her. So I was saying, if they fine tune the reward that they give you for the board clear to, let's say, 500 or even 1k, I think that's gonna be just gross. Because, it's a fun format and it's way better and faster than the usual ladder. Yeah, what could you ask for more? So here I want to buff up everyone because I want to deal some damage with my Dr. Poison before she is killed by someone else. And applying the enchants down to Power Girl allowed me to just avoid some death. And here I want to apply some intelligence down, so POT won't purge the whole things. And I want to apply the remove the death immunity. So I could use this, but she has 3 buffs, so I will probably end up not removing the death. I will be 33% chance to not remove the one I want, and this is better. So I will apply 4 intelligence down and have her at the brink of death, so that's okay. With this bleed, I won't be able to apply because they have healing buff immunity, but I will be able to apply just a single damage to the Power Girl and kill her. So I just want here to apply as much mischance up on Swampy because I don't want him to go nuts every turn and debuff my team. So it should be enough for him to miss. And here I want to bleed TDK. So no double or triple attack for her, and I will heal my team here. Another really pretty nice thing that we saw into the Gem Bliss is debuffed character that allow you to, let's say, use your undergeared character. I saw a lot of Batman in Gear 10 and Hal Jordan in Gear 10 that were a pain to fight because they have so much speed and damage that they are on par, if not faster, of the Gear 10 guys, Gear 11 guys. So yes, still 2 hit chance turn, hit chance for 2 turns, and I want to apply healing immunity on him. So I will go on and try to debuff POT. Let's get another. Nope. So I just screw myself up. Yep. Let's apply some bleeds. Now let's try it again. So still no double proc. So this is good. And this should kill her. And here I want to apply the healing immunity with this one. Because I want to kill him and not to rest the whole shebang. So let's try and... This will do damage for every hit chance up if you have the crit chance, the legendary points. I don't have it, so I will just do this. Let's apply some bleeds, and my plan for dealing immunity death is not enough. Let's heal everyone. Let's apply some bleeds on Power Girl because she will die when she will get a turn, and then let's go like this. So let's kill Batman. Oh, that's one nice. And let's kill then, let's say, Power Girl, because I can take a turn on my team, I think. So it should be, no, let's kill Power Girl, because she is annoying. If she starts getting that immunity and whatnot. So here we want to go, as usual, to remove the chance to apply more and more debuffs on our team. And let's heal up everyone. Let's apply the strength up on our team and turn meter up. And let's kill this one. And this is good because she can't retaliate on the nor move the debuffs on the passive attack. So Let's do some damage. So let's apply the healing immunity. Yeah, we did it. Hey, you have to remember that the healing immunity just lasts one turn, and if he uses his first as an automatic attack, he has the chance to purge some debuffs from around the board. That's the reason why. I need to check if I have some PvP energy here before it goes to waste. No, I did. Okay. So Vincent Young has left us one of the last fight, and let's go against these other low guys. No, this is not a low guys, so it just has 2 gear 10 guys, and we can use some points here by going like Etrigan for the kill and Anakuli Majestor just because we don't want Etrigan to be debuffed. So I've been on 8mail podcast, and I will be on Oddsman on Sunday, next Sunday. So I hope that you got something out of the last one, and you will enjoy the next one next week. Be sure to tune and follow them because they are both nice guys. If you consider that the Osman is like 3 guys in one account, it's even better. So let's try and kill this green arrow. As for Batman Beyond, I think he is enjoyable. Thanks, man. I think that he is enjoyable, but I will use him probably more and more next week because, as I said, this week I want top 100. Next week I don't care if I don't get it. So I just want to go hard on this one. And exposing my weakest team is not something that you want to do. So let's play properly here. Use Steppenwolf against this Harlequin Majester, and the other 3 guys will be, let's say, taken care by Etrigan and Power Girl. All things considered, I think that things are going into a good direction for the game. I don't know if it's the pressure from Marvel Strike Force or what. I just know that the PvP is more enjoyable in the Blitz, and we are seeing some nice, let's say, information being given to us with these new events. And you know all that I'm just, I will, so here I will be laughed off because, you know, I will taunt up even with the buff immunity, because if I attack Harlequin Majester, I will probably die on retaliation. I just want to pass my turn. So as there is no chance to pass your turn, I will just buff up and do nothing. That's what it happened. Because here I want to buff up everyone. So if I attack next turn, I will be able to kill that Harlequin Majester or whoever stands in my way. And I will probably end up killing everyone with Etrigan. So I just want to attack Harlequin Magister here normally, get some more buffs, and then AoE on Etrigan. Oh, he didn't even. So let's go like this. And then the AoE should kill everyone. So I practically, and I'm ending up in playing just these 2 teams when I play for, let's say, for serious. The two teams are the one that I am showing you, and which is this one, which is the answer to Black Canary, Batgirl, and Harlequin teams. So even if you have a Black Canary in non-lead or Batgirl lead or Harlequin Magister, I just use this team. And the other one I'm playing a lot is the number one, which is my favorite team. I just can't get to to get enraged on this one, so I just want to, let's say, play this when it's safe without any Harlequin Magister. And this is one of my favorite. Swapping sometimes one thing with Constantine, just for the kicks, but all over is just a, let's say, solid composition with good taunters and so much special damage that you can just run it all the day. And I'm trying to convince Rightling to level up his is began to become a meme because I want to him to level his Atrigan and is not having him. So every time he asks for a, let's say, composition that beats some meta team, I always answer with, "Oh, level up your Atrigan and it's enough. Just go with this compo with Atrigan and whatever." So Neutron is a friend of mine and is member of our alliance. He has this thing, which will probably just die to the Steppenwolf or Superman 1. So I will use the Superman 1 just because Swamp Thing is here and Mira. And I could use the Harlequin Magister, but you know that's not the safest way, because even though if just gear 10, that Steppenwolf can just screw me hard. So let's go with this one. It will probably end up by DOJ removing the taunt and whatever from Power Girl, and then Superman taunting up. One thing that I've noticed a lot this week, and here I want to apply buff immunity on DOJ so I can kill Mera before she goes. I don't want DOJ to taunt. So she did taunt. Let's kill Mira. If I can. Nope. I've seen so many times where my Power Girl has been created and Superman is not proccing his leadership. I don't know why this is happening, but I don't know. Let's kill Mira. We are saving our healing immunity on opposing Swamp Thing. So let's just do some damage here. I don't know. He should die with this hit. I have Superman 1 if he didn't. So let's just attack here. And Etrigan is going to kill everyone. This wasn't a firefight because, you know, I have full gear 11 and he's just DOJ with gear 11. But it happens. He's always into the top 100, so he knows what he goes wrong against. So we have the 3 bad guys and the Superman, and I probably gonna end up dying a lot against those Constantine-led team, but we will see. Here I want to go with this team. It's good enough because I will try and phase out his Superman, which should be more than 71 gear 11, because, you know, there's 2k more. Just out of curiosity, because I want to my Superman to be my portrait. I want to know how higher he is. 75 is, let's say, 75. So even at 75, I won't be able to be higher than Hetrigan. And Hetrigan is still L3, and I'm probably gonna end up leveling him soon. So no way my Superman will be high enough. It's a shame. Sooner or later, they will give us the opportunity to choose our portrait, and Superman will be mine, you know, unless they give us a new Superman. So here you want to taunt up, even though TDK will probably end up removing it. Or I can go for the attack on Superman, because yeah, it's better if I go with the attack, because Z will purge her, as she is the only one with buffs. And let's try and stun. Superman is already the next one to go, so I don't care about his TM up and taunt. So let's try and stun Z. Nope, I didn't. Let's buff up. Yeah, portrait in the Alliance or whatever mode you want to have it. May it be with, let's say, your when you are faced in some start event or PvE or. Yeah, I know that Michael, your will be Captain Cold probably, right? So here I want to kill Superman as soon as possible, and the way I do that is if I just apply healing immunity on him, so he won't be able to heal, and kill him with Adrian. So let's taunt up here, because TDK just used this too, and Adrian should be able to kill Superman. So Z just wasted an attack. I will keep hiding my Power Girl behind Superman, and now I will try and kill TDK. He is not dead, but it's close to that. So let's go on and apply some healing and crit chance on our guys. Cheetah here will probably kill my Power Girl, I know that. So I will try and kill her using this AoE that will kill TDK, and probably one more of them. So is Z that, no, not even Z did die. So if I get to choose, I want Power Girl to be on taunt, because she can have the death immunity buff, while Superman won't be able to get that. So, and if she gets critted, it's not a big issue. So I was right, I got the death immunity and saved me 1 point, 1 sweet point. So let's kill, I can kill both. So let's kill Cheetah first, and then let's try and kill Z with this couple of attacks. Z, if she used the bunny, she's not a big issue for Superman. So this went smoothly. We risked a bit, and we wasted one attack, you know, but it goes all according to our plan. So these are the two big bad guys I'm gonna face as my last team, and I may probably end up having to refresh the board if they are so hard. So I've been asked how you beat those kind of teams, and the big issue with Constantine is that you don't want to use that many special damage guys, because as soon as you kill one of them, it will screw up your special damage, because they will get speed chance down, int down, and turn meter down. So the way you want to go here is something like physical, and the actual best way is to go with Red Robin, because you know here I will use the through sight on Harlequin Majester, giving her the through sight and turn meter up, and she should be able to kill Constantine. I could go on another route and end up instead of giving her the through sight, yeah, this team is pretty scary. Instead of giving him the through sight, I could give through sight to my red hood, but I think that my red hood is needed to kill Swamp Thing to avoid just the rest shenanigans. So if you don't have Red Robin, I won't go that far and say that you are screwed, but you have Swamp Thing that it's giving everyone some, let's say, insurance to that, and it will purge from your debuffs, and will apply crit chance up, which means that Constantine will one-shot your guys. So Harlequin Magister is still the best answer because hopefully she will taunt up for a long time. And Red Dude is needed for Swamp Thing and all those blues. You cannot use a green taunter because of Swamp Thing. And the blues are an hindrance because of Bane. So what you can do here is just try and, let's say, outpace them. And you can do that, as I said before, trying to kill them, I can say in order here. So the first one to go should be Swamp Thing. And then the next one will be Constantine if he is outside of invisibility, or Hetrigan if he's not. This leaves us with Bane, and we may tackle Bane with a green, but the best green that goes against him is just Superman and or Power Girl. So Superman won't die on the first turn by Hetrigan nor Swamp Thing, so I can try and use him, or I can try and remove all those enchants down with my own Swamp Thing, which is where I will go. I know that I need to kill Bane as soon as possible, but you cannot choose everything here. This Vincent Young team is scary because everyone is probably gear 11 level 80, so full everything. Yeah, 80, full everything. So it's just scary, and I will probably just die the first try I give you. Let's see how it goes. And no, I don't have that Mirror Master. um, and so here I said I will go with this team, knowing that I will probably end up biting the dust, but we will see. I'm going to level up a bunch of guys to gear 10 and stop gear 11ing guys, because I think that is better if the blitz are going to become a stable thing. So my plan for gear 11 right now doesn't include Killer Croc, which will be gear 10 at the end of the week. So here I have 2 enraged guys. That means that I will probably end up doing some retaliation damage. So let's buff up Harlequin Magister and try to apply some damage on Etrigan, because I don't want him to be able to, let's say, kill my boards. So here I have a choice to try and kill my opposing Etrigan with Red Dude, which has 3 strengths up, or go for Swamp Thing, because my Swamp Thing will be faster. And I think that's as long as I can have a direct attack on Swamp Thing, it's better if I go there, because if Constantine starts giving a taunt on Bane, I will be screwed. So I will try and bring Swamp Thing low enough that my own Swamp Thing will be able to kill him. And you can counter the turn meter down from Constantine with turn meter down from Red Dude, which is where I went. So right now, Constantine is no longer invisible, and I will try and kill him. And I think we are in a good position because the only issue here is Bane. And, you know, I will probably end up regretting uh, that Bane, but with Red Hood Purges and Cheat Up Bleeds and Swamp Thing Healing Immunity, we should be able to do something. And here I want to remove um, the awareness from Constantine. So I will do this and apply some intelligence down so I can kill here um, Constantine on an AoE if I get a turn on a Red Hood. So here I want to I can just avoid that and go for Bane because, you know, my Cheetah will be next. And before that, no, I think that it's better if I just go for Constantine. I will get turn meter down and it's okay. No, he did have the awareness. So let's apply some bleeds. The bleeds are gross here because, you know, Red Hood is able to purge and and apply healing immunity. So I don't care about the demands that he gives himself as long as I have healing immunity from someone here. So he still hits behind those evasion up. It always happens to me. And let's apply healing immunity and he should die. So he will die from the bleeds on the next turn. He has so many bleeds that he is down to death. And as I said, this is the way that you beat even 3-starring it without using Red Robin. A very gross team on the other side. Thank you, Michael. So we have showing off here. We see. Okay, this is a bit scarier on a side and a bit, let's say, easier on another, because you don't have the issue of Bane, and you don't have. But here, I think that they are all 80 and whatever, so cap it off. Yep. The big issue here is this girl, because you don't have to underestimate her in this move, because she's kind of a Captain Cold. I would even end up saying that she's a better Captain Cold, because she has way more life than him, and she does counter so many staple character in the game right now, because this counters Power Girl. This counter any non 100% hit damage. So I will go with, and this is nothing, but if she is on the leadership, it's just crazy. So as you can see, she gets a lot of evasion. She gets strength chance up. So oh, give me a second. I'm being spammed by my girlfriend. Okay, I was saying she's scary because, you know, if anyone takes damage, she will get 2 meter up, and if she evades, and she has a lot of evasion up, way to get evasion up, she will get just like Captain Cole can, hitting your guys. And here you have the combo with Lobo and Swamp Thing, and Constantine and Lobo, it's crazy good. So the plan is always the same, but this time I need my good boy And if you notice the trend, I'm still going with, let's say, physical damaging guys. I'm not getting any special damage here. So the plan is, again, apply invisibility on, apply strength up to everyone, try and, let's say, hit everyone with debuffs, and as long as it's possible, I will try and kill Swamp Thing. So let's apply the AoE here, because if I crit, I will get turn meter up, and I will get some intellect down on everyone, which is good because I don't want them to kill my guys. And this crit chance up from Steppy, it should be enough to bring that Swamp Thing low for me to kill on some kind of, let's say, next. Nope. Okay, she did get the taunt. And can I kill him? Nope. So I wasn't able to kill him because, you know, Constantine did get in the way. But it's okay. He will bleed a bit, and then I will probably end up killing him. I can kill Black Canary here with Stepia, so I will try and go for that. Yep. So I got my turn meter down, and right now I can go for Constantine or Swamp Thing. And as Swamp Thing is, let's say, less important, I just want to kill him as soon as possible, and the intelligence down won't do some damage to me. So I will kill Swamp Thing. Hi, Darren. I will kill Swamp Thing, and with the turn meter down, I will try and, let's say, kill Constantine as soon as possible. So Constantine is invisible, lucky him. So no kill for me. And here I don't have my crit chance up. So this will probably just be a normal attack. No, I did get the crit chance up. So this is okay. I will just apply some bleeds on him. And the healing immunity and bleeds from Cheetah will probably means that he's dead on his turn. So let's kill him. And let's taunt up here, because we don't want Constantine to kill Steppenwolf. So he is dead. And Constantine is dead on the next turn. So again, it's not an easy fight, because as you may have noticed, I was scared a lot when I started those fights. But you know, I meet showing off a lot on my boards. He's always there, every other refresh. So I had the chance to test a lot against him. So let's see if, yeah, we got another Constantine. I will keep them together so I have a chance to, let's say, make a clip out of it and point to the guys that ask me how you beat some kind of composition. So this team is similar to the last one, where you have a taunter in Superman this time, and you have some, let's say, scary way where they can kill your Harlequin Majester. So the reasoning here is that I don't want them to be able to purge my Harlequin Majester. And the way, where are your thoughts on lead soups? Okay, just give me a moment, Mike, and I will answer that. So the way that you are able to just go on with the fight is if you use your own Constantine to give back the taunt on Harlequin Majester, or you just try and bring the opponent down before they get a turn. So I will try and use Reverse Flash on Red Robin to slow him down. Cheetah will bring back everyone, and I will try to kill them, some of them, with the 2 reds combo. So just let's open a window to the question that Michael popped up. And Superman in no lead position is still way good. Because the only thing that you lose there is his ability to taunt up every time one of your guys is critted. But you still get the overheals, you still get the death immunity from his taunt, and you still get him to do some damage if you can call him in an assist composition, or you can give him his taunt. So as you can see, this Constantine and Superman combo here is something nasty that you want to take into consideration. And so again, he is nice even in no lead composition, but he's just crazy good when he's the leader. So again, let's try and kill these guys. Again, my girlfriend. So we did got an enrage on that Red Robin, so no need for me to get to slow him down. I just want to punch him and rack up some damage, because he will probably end up missing, yeah, as you can see. So let's bring that Swamp Thing low. Hopefully I won't kill him with this. Oh, I could have enjoyed the kill. And let's try now and bring him down enough that I will be able to kill him in some kind of retaliation or whatever. So let's try and bring them down enough. Retaliate, please. Yep. And I want to remove the awareness, so this will stack up some speed chance down, speeds up, and this will remove the awareness from everyone. So it's good for me. And here goes the purge, which is scary, And here you want to try and kill someone. And the turn order will be that Constantine is the next one. So if I get to, let's say, kill someone or kill him, my reverse flash will be, let's say, safe. Yeah, I did. So the double attack from... Yeah, it's a retaliation, so it just completes the turn after you get to... so on the start of his turn, he has dealing immunity, but he did miss, so there's a passive that doesn't... Yeah. No, he just get, because you will see if I get to fight with Harlequin Magister and Steppenwolf. There is a little, let's say, the Arcus with issue challenge, right? Where you end up attacking once, then missing. Steppenwolf does his AoE, and then you got to the second attack. That's why he did get the healing immunity. And the issue is that, yeah, sometimes it happens. I think it's a bug. We always talk about that on Discord. But you can't whine that much. So here I want to bring Superman down. I will slow down that Swamp Thing so I can kill him with Harlequin Magister. And Superman should bleed to that with Cheetah sooner or later. And against Superman, you don't want to use the time paradox unless you are able to kill him, because the speed up you get from this one are way better, because you will attack him more and more and more and more until he is dead. So let's keep applying some debuffs. And right now he lost his death immunity, and I can kill him with this. Thank you, Michael. Thank you for being here. See you in the chat in the next days or whatever, later on. And again, therein, the red dude just says that it's a passive that says buff immunity when someone dies. And there's the reason that if you have the healing immunity before the chance, you can't rest him. But there's the issue. Harlequin Magister, where is she? Yes. Has a second, let's say, paragraph when she says 40% chance to strike twice. So it does count like a separate turn where he loses the healing immunity and then he can rest. That's the whole reason, because he was able to rest. But again, I think that it was a good show of killing 3 Constantine in a row. We lost some stars here, but it's okay. I can whine if I can just kill them on the first try 3 times in a row and just don't get to 3-star all of them. So if you remember right, I'm just 5 shards off my Doomsday. Here it is. So if I get to pull just once on 5 pulls that I have his shards, I will be able to help for him and I will be happy. So yeah, and this means that the beast is here. So this is it. It always happens nicely on live things. And when I was talking with Doombacks, one of the other Doomsday lovers, about his skills, he said to me, so this tree is nice because you get to let's say chain Devastator over and over, but this one will allow you to the hand game rotation, where you can go Devastator, Doomquake, Adaptive Defense, Devastator, Doomquake, Adaptive Defense, Devastator, Doomquake, and so you just spam. Yeah, my thank you. My Blitz fights were mostly 3 stars with just a couple of 2 stars. I lost on the whole 1000 point that I had. I think I lost 5 times, and it was against a Constantine team 3 times, and 2 times I lost to bad RNG. All the other times it was 3-starring guys or 2-starring guys, because there were so many gear 10 composition exploiting the Al Jordan and Batman, and I just ended up destroying them with Superman-led team. That's all. You just crush them because they will purge. They will attack with Batman on your Power Girl, giving her strength up and probably critting her because she is invisible. And then Al Jordan choose to purge her or Superman. In either way, you have a good taunt, and you will be able to just crush hopes. So, and I was saying I will go for this one because it will allow me to, let's say, cycle Doomquake Devastator fast. And this is my choice. He's still one of the guys that I want to get to L5, so sooner or later. The issue is that even in L4, he's just there. So yeah, everyone got 9 points for 3-star wins, and I think that's the solution to our current PvP issue. You know, I spammed a lot on Reddit about the fact that I get, let's say, discouraged to increase my guys to L whatever and gear 11, because when you get those 20 guys, 20k fights with, I think that he has 2 gear, 1 gear 10 and one gear whatever, gear 1, 2 probably. Um, if he choose to use this kind of team in a top 100 competition, it's its fault. It just chose to die on defense. He maybe doesn't care. He maybe doesn't. He just wants to help his alliance. It's okay for me, but I should not be penalized if he choose to use this kind of team. So if this were all 3-9, it would have been better for everyone, be it on gear 10 or gear 11. So I still have 5 minutes to go, and I think that as I have my Doomsday here, I will try and solo this content, and I will give you the video on my series later on. So let's see if I suppose he can do that, but we will see. And I will go back to buying energy as soon as I end this one. So solo Doomsday against Lord of the Unliving. I wish that the old, let's say, 10 waves was still here, because it would have been more of a challenge. So I have enough enough buffs to go for the rotation I said before. And as you can see, if I lower this, AoE, and Devastator on him. I should have gone on Harlequin Majester because, you know, the misses, but it's okay. And then buff him up, and every cooldown should be available again. I got enraged, so every cooldown is up again. Let's try and save the Doomquake for the last wave. And let's Doomquake here. So it's me against Necron, and he knows that he will be devastated on the next turn. Sorry, Necron. You're done. So I enjoyed my L4 Doomsday. Sorry. Well, let's go back to proper fighting. So I still have 2 minutes. I wish to wait a moment. So if you have some question here, I will try and answer those. If not, just bear with me a couple of minutes, because you know you don't want to waste some energy, recharge energy. Let's see. Let's choose the hardest guy here, which is this one, and let's think of a way to beat him. So he has just one taunter in Power Girl that dies to one thing. So my reasoning here is I want to go with this Superman-led team as one thing at and Power Girl, because Power Girl will keep Bane at bay, and everyone will kill the rest. So that's what I will do. And let's see. So Sheriff Lobo is one hole in disguise because he doesn't have the usual ho in their name. And Bane is, yeah, it's gear 11, L5, gear 11, L5. So in this minute I will waste 2 gems, I don't care, buying this energy here. okay. I can waste 2 gems. It's okay. Let's go against him. So I should have waited because so many questions. Okay, hello. Green arrow. First thing first. At L4, you want these 3 because you want his double attack, you want his apply strengths and apply debuffs, and that's the chance because you know gaining the invisibility is not doing anything for him, and while this one it's awesome because um, he has a wording where he purges first and then applies the affinity sap and that immunity. So many times you see guys that don't know his proper skill applying, let's say, buff immunity on him to prevent him to gain the death immunity. So it, he will purge the debuffs and then he will apply the death immunity. So for this one focus, it's way better than gaining invisibility. And invisibility just triggers if he gets the turn meter up and the 15%. So I don't like conditional, let's say, way of getting those procs. So just go with the 3 focus is way better than pick physical form. And as a Constantine is a bit tricky. This is my legendary order, and it really depends on how much you think you will level him, because I will go to L4 for him, and you have 2 way of building him. I did post a long post on the forum. You have you have him in a leadership composition as a taunting and colossus enabler, or as a, let's say, a pure mage, a pure caster. If you want him to be the lead of a taunter, colossus, whatever, you have to get his first and his seconds as the very first 2, and then you get to choose. I will get to the third one later. And if you want him to be a caster, you want his first and the third one, because you don't care about the others. So this is probably gonna be your order if you use him as a taunter. In lead position as a taunter, then you want his as a taunter you want his fifth, his first, and his second, and you will lose the double attack as L3. If you want him to be a caster, yeah, it's a shame that you have to waste a turn, but the death immunity lasts 2 turns, and with his double attack, he ends up killing guys with just that turns he gets. I was saying, so if you use him as a lead and as a caster, you want his first, his third, and his fifth. So I will say, go on with this order 1 and 3 and experiment with him. And go with his first and his fifth and experiment on them. And try to see if you prefer him as a tank enabler or a caster. If you end up using him as a caster, like you did so in the composition of Showing Off, if I remember, with Swan Thing, Etrigan, and Bane, you don't want to taunt any of them unless there is an EV green team where you will taunt Etrigan, or an EV red or blue team where you taunt Bane. But in those composition, you will usually end up using your first, your third, and your fifth. So 1 and fifth is the best way to go, and because he will reset all his cooldown, and you will be able to go 1, 3, fifth, or 1, 3, second. So that's just good. And you may say, why didn't you choose this order? Because there was like no one else testing him at the time. So I went for the, let's say, easy way to get him, and I wanted to use him with Doomsday. So 1 and 2 were mandatory for him, and then I got for the third because I wanted to test him as a caster and let you know in the future how he was good enough. And I'm sure that I will go to L4 because I have already the shards. I just need 100 just to be L4. So as you can see, I just need 100. So I will get him to L4 and I didn't care. This one is like win more kind of an ability because it's gross with Etrigan and Swamp Thing because he will apply randomly some intelligence down, but you know it's at the start of each turn. It's not something that you don't have a great chance to apply it. So it's like when you are health 5, you get this even though you are using him in a caster composition. So the order I just suggest is 1 and 5 if he's leader. And then choose accordingly. If you want him to taunt, go 2. If you want him to be a caster, just 3. And 3 procs a lot. Because, you know, Swamp Thing, Power Girl, Etrigan, and Superman are just Bane, are just too much used, and this one just, it's so gross. So let's go back to the PvP. I was talking about Lobo. No. So this is the composition I will go. I could even go with the Superman and use Harlequin Magister instead of Power Girl, but I just prefer to be consistent with my team because of defense. So here you do want to try and stun her, or at least proc her taunt up, her taunt, so she goes first compared as our Power Girl. So if she gets the TM up, she will do some damage and hopefully crit, and that's where Superman will start taunting and being awesome. So let's attack again here because I want to rack up some strengths, and we want to buff Etrigan because if he gets True Sight or whatever on the next turn, it's okay for us. And Superman is okay. He did get no damage due to that immunity, the damage immunity, and we are okay. I want to purge the healing immunity and buff and enrage from her, so I will use her first here, and I did lose the healing immunity, which is fine, and she even did attack the just worst target for him. So here you are in a tricky position because of Bane is able to kill your blues, and you want to, let's say, risk it here, saving your Swamp Thing because you have him. So we will apply our death immunity and taunt here, and we will try to kill POT because she is the big issue here. And Superman healing himself every turn should be enough. And then you want to kill Swamp Thing for good. So apply healing immunity on him. And yep, we lost one. It's no big. And then kill him with Hatrigan. And here, as I'm going to AoE with Hatrigan, I will apply buff immunity on Bane. And then I got silenced, so no AoE here. Just stupid mistake. I didn't notice. So it's enough. I will try and stun him, and if he kills my Swamp Thing, it's okay because of the rest on Power Girl. And the AoE should kill him. Nope. Okay, we didn't lose the star, so it's okay. It's fine. is that. So my reasoning in going with this composition was, let's say, sound, and it was a nice way to dispatch a very high level POT team. And let's go in order. So against Steppenwolf team, you don't want to use your own Steppenwolf. Hi CR, it's okay. Okay, just clearing boards. Phase 3 Constantine heavy team, which were hard, but we did beat them. And now we have an easy board right now. So we will keep using this team because it's fun and it's awesome. And the tactic here is the usual. Yeah, it's top 100. I think I should be around 70ish right now. I will check after this fight. So we want to taunt up or try and stun. So again, you don't want to taunt up because Clayface will go before Superman, and he will steal the death immunity from Superman, which is not something that you want to see. So here I will try and bring him down, so my Swamp Thing will be able to, let's say, put a dent in him. And as you can see here, he is just in that place where he can steal my damage immunity from Superman. I hope that he attacks, yeah, with something else. That's good. So Superman, thanks to those speed down, will taunt forever. I will use this moment to kill Clayface with whatever I can. So he's dead. Oh, okay, I'm rank 69. Thanks for checking. Yeah, I've been rocking this team all week long. Even in the Blitz, it was just gross. And here I want to AoE because I will probably end up killing, removing the overhealing from Etrigan and killing someone in the process. If I end up killing Etrigan, it's so good. No, I didn't, but it's okay. He shouldn't use his AoE, and Superman is there taunting for ages. So my Superman had so many strengths up and death immunity that he could have tanked for ages. As I said, Superman is so good. And yeah, I'm 67 right now. I hope that I end up being around 2,800 or close to that because I want to take it easy tomorrow. So let's see if we can do that. We need to buy some energy. Yeah, I will get to you, don't worry. So Liquid Magister here, and so this is scary because both DOJ and Cheetah and Arcus will be a problem for my both Power Girl and Araguin Magister, but you cannot win them all. So I will try with this team, which is my second best team at the moment. And let's hope for an enrage on DOJ or that she goes for something stupid. Yeah, she did. So let's buff up here and let's hope that Aragon Magister doesn't kill my... Okay, we are fine. Steppenwolf is next. He should be able to give my team some crit chance up. That means that Power Girl will kill that Aragon Magister. And now it's just... It's just Hedrigan's snowball time. So let's kill Cheetah here. Let's attack that DOJ and kill DOJ. Hedrigan didn't even get close to a turn because all those crit chance from, yeah, there's no need in going crazy. There, all those crit up from the guys allowed Steppenwolf to give turn measure up to everyone. Steppenwolf is so nice. I hope that they give us, let's say, a package in the next days so I can get him to L4. I miss just 40 shards, so even a smaller one, which they won't give us because they will go like they did with Aquaman, this Aquaman, in a big bunch of shards. I don't care about that. But if they give something like this Al Jordan one, I would be so happy. Because, you know, here is my Steppy, and it's just 40 behind. So let's keep going. This is a team where I can use the usual. I could have gone with Aquaman led team, but I don't want to expose my Gear 10 guys to the top 100 ladder. And if here Etrigan will crit chance up, will crit, it's good for me because, you know, Superman. And the plan is always the same: try and bring and clay face down. Here I wanted to use my taunt up because there's a non-death immune green arrow, so I should be able to kill him right now with an AoE or something. Let's see. I didn't even proc twice, so nope. Yeah, sure, go on Superman. We don't care. And let's kill Clayface, because we don't want to waste those sweet healing immunity. We will taunt up again, because he is immune to everything. And let's try and kill the merry bunch of arrows. So let's apply some damage on Etrigan, because I want to be able to remove those boring overheals. And I will now kill him. While Superman will probably end up applying buff immunity and healing immunity on him, so he won't be able to rack up anything. Yeah, sure, buff yourself. And he's dead. So as I said, this team is performing so well for me. It's one thing that I get to use my Superman led, which is something that I always wanted in this game. And I hope that they will give us more super family guys. And I am thinking Peter Griffin. So they will give us some super family members, so I can, let's say, have more of them. The more the merrier. So again, another Harlequin Majester. I just don't care about Iron Rages, so here I go with this team. And we have a Gear 10 Power Girl, so she shouldn't be an hindrance to my probably without taunt Harlequin Majester. Dark side, don't see it. I said I was in the interview with 8mel and the other day, and he asked me what you want to do. what you want to see in this game. And I said, please give me raids, and the big bad guys are the let's say the end boss, like you do in Marvel Strike Force. And I want Darkseid, a proper Steppenwolf, and even the other new god could be used in that contest, because they are just the ultimate evil. You can have Brainiac, you can have just give me everything. I'm crazy. Okay, so here I want to attack Etrigan because I want to remove the overheal, and he's the only one I can probably kill, because even if I have crit chance up, DOJ has so many int chance down that she will, let's say, mitigate the damage. Halogen Magister is off affinity, and I have just 3 int up. POT Power Girl has that immunity, so let's go for Etrigan, which is the only one I could easily go for. So this got me some sweet ancients up, and yes, sadly, Power Girl will kill my Halogen Magister. And this death immunity just condemned my Harlequin. So let's try and bring that Hetrigan down. Yeah, I'm climbing so fast. And Winglight, I got 3 fights in the stream where I've beaten some Constantine one. I will try and give you a clip after the let's say after the fight, after the whatever. Okay, stop it. I will try and make a clip out of it after the stream is correctly processed, and it's available for everyone. They are around, let's say, 45 minutes in, and there's 3 of them. It's showing off. It's one other Court of All guys, and one that I cannot remember. And I didn't use Red Robin because you said you didn't have him. So I will have the exact time in the comments after um, the file is processed by YouTube, and I will link it up to you. And if I get more, I will try and do some. And Shazam was the third one, and I will try and do the clips like I did with the Dual Robin one and upload that separately. I hope that that's useful. So this is a mixed gear 10, gear 11. Let me see how many points I still need for the next, let's say, Alliance point step. So it's like 40, 32. I will use those 20 here, and I'll probably end up using. Yeah, you're welcome. As I said, I'm streaming for you guys, and because I enjoy the game. So if you have any question or whatever, just feel free to ask them, and I will try to tackle those whenever it's possible. So here I want to, let's say, get at least 5 points from my Batman Beyond, and let's use Steppenwolf because I don't want to go against, let's say, wrong moment, it chance down, and I think that Cheetah can be good. Yeah, Cheetah can be good. Yeah, thank you, man. CR, I really appreciate your appreciation. Sometimes I ramble up with my words. I end up thinking half Italian, half English. So, okay, let's kill BB because we don't want those agents down. And from here, we just want to rack up some buffs on Hetrigan, and it should be easier. So that Harrow is scary because he can kill my cheetah, so I want to give him a chance down. And then my Hadrian will kill. See, so there's no point in doing anything else because he will die next turn. But we have to wait those stupid death immunity. And as you can see, I'm winning on board, but I still have to wait for those. And you may end up winning. So Batman Beyond, it's let's say strange character because I did test him a lot in Gear 9 during the week. And it's one kind of guy that you end up it's like Steppenwolf, okay? Like give me a moment to get to him. It's like Steppenwolf, where you want to have him in the team and you don't care about his gear level because you don't want him for his damage. He does a lot of damage if he's properly geared, but you don't play him for the gear, for the damage. You play him because you want to spam his first, and this first should be your first legendary upgrade, and you want him to get some random turn meter up, and so this is your second one, and then you want to just have someone, yeah, that's the best way, and then you want to call assist for him or just give him turn meter up so he will spam his first, and sometimes you will end up using this. So this is your third one, while this one and this one are, let's say, a minimal upgrade. And I'm saying that because, give me a second, please. Because these 4 evasion up are when he is already invisible. So those are useful only against an AoE. But he is green, so he doesn't die against, let's say, Power Girl 1 or Harlequin Majester 1. The only one that you are scared of is Hetrigan, which, as you have may noticed, usually starts with his AoE on turn 1. But he is faster than him. So if he starts with AoE, those evasion up are nothing worth to you. While this one, it's like a win more because he has to first apply the evasion when someone misses, and then or with his 2, and then you have to get those crit chance up, which will allow him to do more and more. Yeah, if you that there's a no-brainer if you like him from the comics or from the animated universe that's around, you may well end up leveling him to L5, and so you don't worry about that. He is pretty cool. He has a nice outfit, which for one time is better in Gear 11 in Legendary than not in the normal one. The evasion lasts 2 turns, if I'm correct, but I didn't have it, so I cannot. I can only refer what guys are saying from the forums, Reddit, or whatever. So I think that leveling him to health 3 is already a good way of using him, and the rest is just gravy. So there's no real good point in going for this as L4 unless some good blues or let's say special damage greens AoE pop up. So I will say that L3 is enough for him. I'm hoarding enough shards to get him to L4 because with the next event I will get him to I will get another 284 shards, which will cover the L4 and part of L3, and the let's say login bonuses will be enough for getting into L3, so L4. So I will get those shards, but I will stop him at L3 probably because 5k it's doable. 25Ks for me, which I am not a let's say big whale, it's not enough. And if I get to choose someone fun to L4, I will probably end up leveling someone else, which, you know, I have so many that I want at L4. I want, you know, my Red Robin, I want my Constantine, I want my, even DS is good at L4 because I'm using him as a turn meter down guy. And this means that I can kill someone and then again I can slow him down. So Batman Beyond just have to wait. So Batman Beyond third upgrade would be the third, this one, because you may end up wanting to getting this one as a proc. So you buff down someone. Let's hope you hit him twice, and then this one does a lot of damage. So it's 1, 5, 3 as my order, and then you want his 2 eventually. Just ignore the fourth, because to me is too many conditions that have to be met for this to be good. You have to evade once, and then you have to, and then you get the crit chance up that you use with his third. So there's really no point in going all that. But again, if you are a Winglight that will get him to L5, you're welcome to go there. Give me a second, I will sip some water in the meanwhile. And this is pretty easy fight. I will use Cheetah just because for the points, and let's say Power Girl here. So, sorry. Here I want to buff up everyone. Keep in mind that, yeah, I was saying that if I don't get the true sight from Hatrigan here, I need to use the AoE just to remove um, the shields from Al Jordan, because I noticed that if you remove his shield, he won't stun and purge on the first turn. He will just buff up. If you don't remove them, he will just purge Power Girl. And if he purges her, it will be just enough for me to go again and attack. So let's see what he does. And yep, he didn't stun, so it's just that I can AoE here and slaughter them all. Hadrian is getting buffed, and I will probably kill everyone here with an AoE. The stun instead would have meant that my Power Girl would have lost more of those buffs, losing probably some strengths up and skipping a turn, leaving me without any good taunt. And Harlequin Majesser could have killed my guys in, let's say, spite. So we have 2 low guys. I will try and get some points if they are not. So I don't want to take it easy here, because you know that Batman Beyond can screw us, and I want to just go safe like this. I can get yeah, I can kill those reds, and then let's go from there. So Cheetah will be faster than everyone, and then Batman Beyond will go next, I suppose. I still have to get the grasp of my gear 11 against their gear 10. So I will AoE here because I want those 2 reds dead. And then let's apply some hit chance down on Cheetah, because she's the one that is posing a great deal of risk here. And as you can see, that stupid Batman Beyond just nearly slaughtered my my Zatanna, which is gear 10, but you know. So let's apply some damage here, and let's bleed her. Crit chance up will allow us to kill Cheetah with Z, hopefully. Nope. So I should be able to kill her. Yeah, we did it. And now let's heal up everyone and bleed him and apply some Inchet stuff. Give him his same poison that he's wanting to give us. Yeah, he did miss, and he's dead. So we saw Battle Beyond at Gear 11, which I suppose it could have been scarier if he did, let's say, proc more on his fourth, or his passive. And I'm really appreciating the fact that they are having less and less lead passives and way more of those, let's say, single passive, because he has two which you want to have, and neither of them needs to be in the leadership position, leaving you open with more, let's say, ability to maneuver into different composition. So it's nice to see those kind of things. And Cheetah will allow everyone to go first, so I will even use her like this and get those 2 more points up. And this should bring me near the 100 target I was going to reach. Let's buff up everyone. And let's start killing, let's say, him. And then it's Hadrian. And I don't want to apply the healing immunity yet, but I think it's needed. He did get the 17% turn meter up. So they will all rest, hopefully. Nope, they didn't. He didn't have the legendary points. I didn't even care. I didn't even check that. So it was pretty easy. And as I said, this would have been a 9-pointer for me if the ladder system was like the Blitz one, which would have been more of a reward for me than this stupid 6 one. So again, we are 55, like I said I will be, and we still have an hour to go. So where is CR? So CR is 43. I'm on your tail. I will get you before you go. So we have Twin City Legend that we will leave him as a last boss, and let's check my point for the Alliance. So 9 more to go, and let's try and kill this guy and get the 9 points I miss. Yes, I can do those. These are exactly 9 points. So I'm scared of Etrigan and that Huntress, because she will crit on the first turn and kill probably someone of my guys. But you know, it's just that I can go like this and capitalize on that. So let's apply the chance down on her. Yep, she's dead. And see if Adrian does something stupid, like killing someone of my guys. This will apply bleeds to them, which is one way I can beat them. And I think that I want to, and 35% turn meter up. Let's apply some more bleeds on Etrigan because he won't be able to go twice. And let's try and kill him on his turn start. I will die just now. So the issue here is that DS could have killed my guys. I want to see you. I will. It will be probably a mirror, right? Because you are rocking the same team I was, let's say, talking about some time ago. So let's get those points. I forget about these alliance guys, unless I get some lower ranked guys. So let's go on and kill everyone in order. So here, this is scary because you know they will crit chance. They will crit and remove those shrines for me. But we have to just endure. You know what? It will happen that Green Arrow will buff up. DOJ will remove those taunt and strengths up from my power girl. I will taunt up, and we will go from there. So I was lucky because if I taunt up here and DOJ will purge my guy, it's still no big issue. So Huntress didn't get the evasion up, so I will be able to kill her with some luck involved. And Superman will don't top again, and I want to purge as many as those strengths up, so I will apply some first on DOJ. And as I said before, I will AoE here because I want to try and bring them down enough to be able to kill them with an AoE or something. I don't care about those strengths down because I will keep buffing up my team, and this should kill Power Go, and DOE will kill everyone on the next turn. So DOJ just went on the wrong target, and let's kill Green Arrow. They're dead. Everyone is dead. So let's go. Superman is like a giant wall of meat, impenetrable wall. And it is what it should have always been. An indestructible Kryptonian. Barrett, that stupid doomsday machine. No. And the nice thing is that as much as he is just bonkers on attack, he's not that crazy on defense. Because if you check my boards, and I'm using him a lot, I don't have that many wins, as you can see. So you will have your fun in playing him, and you will not, let's say, be a problem for the guys fighting you, because you know DS was fun to play, but having to meet him over and over, it was just boring because you know how they were tackling his Lobo interaction. And Superman doesn't have that kind of issue because you can just kill him first, focus on him or whatever, and you wouldn't care. So to fight this team, I will go for the same composition over and over again. The only issue that I have here is that's one thing, because I don't have a good way to applying damage immunity, healing immunity on him before I get to kill him. So I will go and end up having to face the whole thing twice. I wish that I could have gone with Superman here because of the healing immunity, but you know, I'm always scared about the enrages, so I just try to avoid them as much as I can. So I did get some kind of retaliation from Adrian, and Power Girl that she did get some strengths up. So here what I want to do is to apply intelligence down, but I'm scared that I will crit and apply damage immunity on Superman. Yes, but you know, I would have critted here anyway, so it's okay. Let's kill her and save our AoE for later on. And the removal of the taunt on her is enough for me because, you know, she is safe behind the oh, this is interesting. Behind Harlequin Magister taunt. And here I want to, let's say, try and kill Hetrigan here because I have True Sight. And if I get that second attack, yes, it's enough for me to kill him. And I don't care if he kills my Power Girl, my Harlequin Magister. So here you want to use the AoE because you won't crit that much, and they are all immune. So Superman won't get some more turn meter, and you will get to kill Harlequin Magister with next attack, removing the awareness. And let's kill Swamp Thing, and we should be in a good position here. So it's again Superman. It's a fine guy to have on your team, but it's not that broken when you face him on the opposing side. And Hadrian will kill him, so I don't even need to bother leveling up some, say, taunt or whatever. So let's try and kill him like this. AoE first, and he's dead. So it's easier to counter than Deathstroke, let's say, or POT against behind a Clayface taunt wall. And Oregon is another guy that has a lot of level 80 and L5 guys. So he doesn't have those guys to level 80, but it was, let's say, a good fight. Let's see if we get some energy here. Nope, we didn't. So let's go like this. And Power Warship, nice name. It does worship the parole, or I don't know. So here you want to go with the team we usually go because Superman will taunt up. We don't care if someone gets debuffed, and if it's purge, and you know, Swamp Thing and Etrigan will, let's say, make a quick work of him. So let's just do some random damage here. And as I said before, you want here to purge his buff, so you will be able to not have Power Girl stunned if he goes for that. And you want to taunt up because when Bane will attack her, she will probably end up getting some buffs, and that's it. So here you can go to give some crit chance up to your team, or just try and kill some of the greens. And I think that I can kill, I can kill Cyborg here. And that's fine, because now Superman is taunting, he dies in retaliation, and I should be able to kill Bane with a crit chance up and hold those strengths up saved. So no purge for me, and we'll just don't top again, because you don't want to be dead to Etrigan. So Etrigan will just AoE here. Yep. And I got death immunity on Power Girl, which is something that is putting us in a safe position. Let's kill this opposing Etrigan. This is going, let's say, flawlessly for us today. We didn't even lose once. And let's debuff up this guy so he won't be able to get some intelligence up and heal himself. And that's it. So Methos is another guy which has Black Canary at L4. I don't know why this is slowing so much today. And you see the double character bug. Not for everyone. I don't know. SSDS is not worth being doubled. So let's go with the usual team, the crazy one. Superman is just it always has been my favorite one, but right now is my favorite and is one of the strongest. So double dip, you know. And what you want to do here is try and kill Superman with his healing immunity hub. So I will try and apply healing immunity here, and I won't be able to kill him, but I will try. I didn't. It's okay. He didn't even use the purge those two buffs, which is a shame, but it's okay. And here I just want to attack because it's the only thing that I could do in this position. And again, I want to purge the buff immunity and apply some healing on my guys. So using one is the best thing that I can do here. And my power girl is dead. So let's try and stun him. Buff up. Dealing immunity from Swamp Thing is a real mess and destroying my Power Girl without any chance to res up. So I want to kill Superman with healing immunity because we'll proc my Etrigan heal, even though it won't get something out of it because of the buff immunity that he has. And let's taunt up here because it's the only thing that's allowing me to stay, let's say, on the board. And I want to remove the healing immunity from the overheal from Swamp Thing. So we're still in play, and I cannot apply here the healing immunity on Swamp Thing because he has buff immunity, so debuff immunity. So I will just try and attack him, and I will kill him next turn when I get the chance. Here I want to do some damage on Cyber Superman. And again, Cyber Superman is getting some damage in. And here, now I have to kill Swamp Thing, because if I don't, I will just be phased out by POT. And this will mean that my Superman won't get back up. So let's kill Swamp Thing again. I didn't proc twice, it's a shame. And this should kill Swamp Thing, right? Yep. Right now, if he survives, yep, nope. Okay, should be able to let's say, kill someone here with this second proc. Nope. I'm being a bit unlucky today in this fight. She's purging my guys all day long. It's okay, Superman won't do any real damage to me. And the shame is that I won't get... No, I will get the buff because, you know, as I said before, these are two instances of the same attack. So we did it, I think, because Cyber Superman won't be able to kill me. Yeah, it was a bit tricky because of all those healing immunity that one thing kept pushing around, and the debuff immunity he had in the right moment. But again, I said, Method is a good guy. He has a nice roster. We did what we could, and we won in the end, which is Killer Croc is just nuts. I cannot show you the reasoning behind him. I will do in a couple of days. He's so nice because he is a counter, even though in a different affinity to Power Girl, because she only retaliates and heal when he has strength up. So being red against the green is not something that you want to be. But when you strip her of her of her strength up and you can apply the buff immunity on her, uh, there's something that you are gonna get right. And again, he applies those bleeds and heals himself. So what can you ask for more? He applies, he bleeds with his auto. He gets turn meter up for every bleed on the enemy team, so Ogre will be just happy of that. This apply buff immunity and has a chance to apply taunt if he gets damage back. So it's just at the end of the invisible meta. If yeah, he can be the end of the invisible meta if you can taunt him up, let's say with Constantine, because when they will attack him, he will apply taunt to them and gain turn meter up. And because of this one, he will do so much damage and apply buff immunity that he will just with just normal skills, he's not taking in consideration the legendary points. So by applying the taunt on the guys that attack him and using the auto attack on with this one automatically each turn instead of his first, I think that he can phase out in the invisible meta if you get a chance to taunt him. So let's say Cheetah, Constantine, or Red Robin and him. You Red Robin him and Red Robin Constantine, apply taunt on him with Constantine too. That means he will apply some bleeds around and has taunts. And after that, everyone will have to attack him, which means that they will become visible, and it's the end for them because they rely on the fact that they are not being able to be targeted. I'm pretty hyped for him. It seems nice, and the fact that the pack will pop up on Friday or the next one gives me enough time to test him up a bit and see if I want to buy his pack. Yeah, Batman TDK is just gross with him. We talked about that the other time we were talking about him when he was just released. I showed it up. The full skill from the Warner Bros. Post. And the first thing that I said is that he's gross with TDK. My issue with TDK is that I don't like him because, you know, he smashes Superman. No, the point is that I already had some good guys to counter Harlequin Majester, and it was my Steppenwolf. So my TDK is just here, left alone in Gear 9 nearly unrigged because, you know, I didn't even ring the second skill, the second blue skill. So for me, it's not an option. It will probably become something that it's interesting. Yes, but you will stun them forever. You will just give them taunt, he will get taunt meter up, you will stun them, then you will give taunt to someone else, and he will get taunt meter up, and you will get, again, purging and damaging and whatever. It's just an ending loop, never ending loop. But we will see, I think, in a couple of days because I don't have TDK. But people like, let's say, 8mil or the big guys in Court of Owls will probably have TDK and Killer Croc. And if you add to this combination, let's say, and this can become a nightmare, Batgirl or Black Canary's lead and Constantine, or another way of, let's say, playing it safely is just the end of them. Yeah, you know, I'm more of a Superman guy, so Batman is a non-issue for me. The one that I'm enjoying, I always enjoyed, is World Greatest Detective, because he has a nice kit, and I like. If you check the reds, if you check the reds, the one that I enjoy the most are the one that are not pure damage, because if you see Robin, Enchantress, Huntress is pure damage, Green Arrow is pure damage, Bane is pure damage, CC is pure damage, DS is pure damage, and this one is just no damage at all, but he has a 100% turn meter up on the heal. He has the ability to lower the cooldown. He's just so nice. And I was talking with 8 about his possible rework, and if this legendary points says something like, if the target is invisible, purge all the buffs from them, it will be just the end of the invisible meta, because everyone will get him to gear 11, and it will just be gross, just wonderful. Uh, and he is so nice, and his leadership um, is even scary when you meet him if he's, let's say, a little more consistent. So it's a good debuffer because he can purge a lot with his one and his first. He can heal up someone, give turn meter up. He can give affinities up to everyone and lower the cooldown. It's just nice. And as you can see, I have mine at gear 6, and level 50. So not even there. I have the shards for him to be like legendary 6 because I have more than 1k shards. But I had no chance to level him up. There was no real, let's say, opportunity to do that. So again, same team. This time we don't have a Cyber Superman. We will have the Power Girl instead of him. Catwoman is one of the girls I like a lot. Yes, but she just, I think that she just was nerfed, in my opinion, with the last change. It's nice that she can steal the awareness and buffs and whatever, but the issue that I have with her is that, you know, when she doesn't counter Harlequin Majester, to me is a loss. So let's try and remove some buff immunity from Power Girl and the enrages from Hetrigan with this one. Yeah, we did. Lose part of those debuffs. Please don't kill my Superman. And Air should be able to not die in the process. And nope, my Swamp Thing died. So I will kill Power Girl on the next turn by applying his buff immunity on her, so she won't get the death immunity one. And she died in process, so it's okay. So she won't be able to be rested by Swamp Thing. And give me a second again. Let's try and apply some damage on Swamp Thing. There's no use because I have all those strengths up, so there's no use in attacking Bane. I will only get him more procs. And my Superman is dead? Yes, it is. So let's kill that stupid POT. And let's apply Inning Immunity on Swamp Thing because I don't want him to ruin my plans here. And everyone should be able to kill him. And then clear the whole board after that. So die, please, die. He did die. And now it's Etrigan against Bane. We should be enough because you know Etrigan is good. But if I don't get so many double attacks, I will just get faced up by, yes, he did get all those. So I don't have any good chance here because he will stun me over and over. And those bleeds are permanent, so he will die from these bleeds. So here goes my first loss of the day because of a nasty interaction between the opponent Swamp Thing targeting the wrong guy and my Etrigan being enraged. It's okay. We always lose sometime. We all lose sometime. So again, let's try it. POT is one of those leads that it's good and can just counter my Power Girl. The issue that I have with her is that I don't like to have so many lead team, and that's why I don't want to have her level it up. So I will try and buff up my Power Girl because I want to be able to retaliate if something happens, and I hope that Power Girl, yeah, POT will attack Superman first. Yeah, it's okay. And if Superman just purges those buff immunity, I will be okay. Please purge those. Let's try and see if I can purge those. Yes. Again. So this is messing with me because, you know, my Swamp Thing got the enrage. But let's kill. Let's kill. Power Girl normally here. And try and kill POT with Adrian. And I didn't, because I'm not that lucky today. So I have enough strengths up that I should be able to remove at least a bunch of overhealing from Bane. And he did kill my... Okay. No luck for me today. He did kill my Swamp Thing with healing immunity up. It just happens. So let's keep buffing Superman up and kill POT. And just give me a moment. Sorry, that's the door. So I will kill this POT and hopefully, no, I won't kill it. And hopefully I will be back in a couple of minutes. So give me a second. Okay, so back again. Um, Sorry, I was saying that I will try and bring Swamp Thing low enough. He is dead in the process because I want to rack up some buffs on everyone, and I will kill with the AoE them when I get back. So let's slaughter everyone here. Let's kill Swampy. And Superman still should be able to apply healing immunity and buff immunity on Bane if I need. If he doesn't die, yeah, we are sorted. So again, this was our first loss of the day, but we ended up beating him in the second run. And we were unlucky with this one thing targeting, because one thing usually doesn't attack other blues. He went for my own one thing, I don't know why. So again, let's go with the same team. So again, this is a thing that I want to be lucky and have through sight on Etrigan, because things can go wrong pretty quick here if Hal Jordan keep purging my no true sight on him, and Al Jordan will probably stun and purge someone. Yeah, what a shame. And let's try and bring that POT and DOJ low enough. So we have two choices here. The first one is to damage DOJ, and the second one is to use the first one to apply some mans and Christians up on the others. And I think that that's better because she had so many intelligence down and agility up, which means that I wouldn't done any damage to her. So the mending was worth, yes. And then I need to taunt up with Superman. So as you may have noticed, Superman did get the damage immunity, but he didn't get the taunt because he was stunned. And here I want to attack the only target that I have and hopefully kill him. And I have enough strength up that I'm going to attack Al Jordan here because I want to rack up some more, and the crit chance up is useful on Bane. So I have a choice to attack Bane and hopefully bring him down, or attack Al Jordan. And I think that is better if I go for Bane because I can bring him low enough. Yeah, and Al Jordan should be dead sooner than not. Yes. Now Etrigan will kill Al Jordan. And let's apply the buff and immunity here on Bane, so this AoE from Etrigan won't ruin me in the process. So one is dead, the stupid power girl got the death immunity. And let's try and... we want to taunt up here, because we don't want Bane to kill someone. Power girl is done. And this means that Etrigan will kill Power girl. So my girlfriend just arrived, so I will clear this board and end it as soon as it's done. I think I have 5 more energy, so I will go with that. And let's leave Twin City Legends as the last. Oh, again, this is a blue team, full green team. I can go with a blue team and destroy him. But for consistency's sake, I want my defense log to be, let's say, appropriate on a Superman-led team. I will go with this same team over and over. And the plan is always the same. Hope for a proc on Power Girl that will give me turn meter up, and yeah, that's what I want. That immunity, damage immunity, and we are sorted. We can taunt up here. Whoever they will try and debuff, we don't care. Superman is no damage at all. And let's apply some crit chance up, whatever, on everyone. And as my Power Girl still has the death immunity, I don't care about her being hit by anyone. And so I want to go with some damage on Al Jordan or Cyborg. Cyborg is best because I can kill him with any of the other blue guys in one fell swoop. And here I want to apply damage immunity and death immunity on Superman because, you know, Arceus will just go nuts with his shoot challenge. So we don't want him to kill some of our guys. Yeah. Yeah, Sugar challenging an indestructible Superman. So Power Girl has so many strengths up that she's scary. I hope that I can kill someone in the process and being able to kill a Power Girl on the next turn. So she did get the death immunity again. Let's bring her down. And she's dead. So he cannot be debuffed, so there's no point in using anything on him, and just skip our turn until it's his turn. He will lose the death immunity, he will buff up, or just go attacking someone. We don't care. And he will die on the next one. Yep. And Superman dead to kill him. Yeah, I should be around. Let's see if we followed CR, if we reached him. We are 50. No, he was higher before, so he's still higher. I should distract him with maybe some naked woman dancing on my screen, so he will stop playing, and I will be able to reach him. Oh, Daniel is 31. Daniel Andrew Kong is one of my guildmates. He's a nice guy. He's because you know you are one of the guys that is on stream, so I have to distract you and reach you because you are 35. But I think that we are both, let's say, safe and sound for tomorrow's top 100 because we are 200 above the current number, and with normal play tomorrow, I think that tomorrow we will clear. It will land at 3200 or 3.2k. I suppose that it would have been a 208 2800 week, but it seems that it's going to be harder. This guy, Rex Fung, I call him Rex Fungus. Oh, yeah. No, it's harsh because everyone stopped playing the Blitz, so everyone is back playing here. But you know, I think that again, 2800 is safe for top 100, and we should not drop that much. By simply playing tomorrow, we should be okay. So this Fungus here is a nice team, And I'm always scared when I see Dr. Fate because he can purge and kill your greens. And we will, for consistency's sake, go on and on with the same team. I know it's getting boring to see all those Superman-led fight, but please bear with me. It's the first time that I'm able to use him to such a proficient role, and I'm really enjoying using him. As you can see, when he is just indestructible, you cannot be wrong with that. So I have the through sight, and I want to purge Hedrigan here because I want to remove the overhealing, allowing him to attack twice if he goes. And it's fine. I even got another attack on Superman. So here I will AoE the whole bunch down because 6 strength down, strength up means that Red Hood will probably be low enough. And by applying those crit up means that if I get true sight on a Hetrigan, he will kill anyone on the opposing team. Or not, because it just taunted. He just buffed up. So let's buff up. Taunt again. Those shields up from Fate were, let's say, an issue for us. And we have to attack here. Proccing her retaliation. And she didn't get the death immunity, so she is dead. Starting the chain from Hetrigan. And we want to, let's say, try and kill. Yeah, my Superman is still damage immune. Superman is still damage immune and death immune, right? So I want to bring down Fate as low as possible because I don't want him to use his 3. Yeah, and we will be able to kill Red Dude here on the AoE. Oh, sadly, my POT was low enough that I was sure that he should die. Yeah. I will AoE here because it will kill someone in the process. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, if you want to check my roster, you just ask because I will go and show you whatever you need to see. Or maybe you may ask why I didn't level some character instead of the other. But as for CR, you can find him on the ladder, so it's pretty easy to just snipe at his board. And so, Twin City Legend, again, one of my favorite end boss. This is a fight that I want to tackle with this team because, you know, he will have so many ways to hinder my Superman team. That's not even nice. And the only thing that I can think of is Harlequin Magister retaliating on those blues. So last fight for the board will be this one. We didn't get some outrageous, and those stupid. Yet when this happened, when a stupid Red Robin just hits Harlequin Magister without even considering her evasion up, and removing some evasion is not something that you want to see. So it seems that Gear 11 Batman Beyond with a bunch of strengths up can one-shot Power Girl. So there's something at work here. I think that I will end up leveling Batman Beyond to to Gear 11. Let's try and kill Cheetah because, you know, Blade's unavoidable. And either want to buff up everyone, give turn meter up, and let's AoE. Koda will probably retaliate, killing some of my guys. No, she didn't. So we should be okay here. As you can see, he does a punch, pack a punch, big one. He did 23k to Harlequin Majester with his first. I don't even want to think about his third skill. So he is dead again, and Twin City Legends is down. So last 2 energies for us. And let's see if we get some cool fights here. Kinder Legend, good luck. Wicked Gravity. So we don't have any, let's say, guys called CR whatever. I don't know its name. It's a strange one with strange hole in the name. So we will tackle this Constantine, and hopefully we don't need those two. And okay, so for this fight, uh, you are in a, let's say, strange position because they have all. I would have gone with Red Hood here, as you may know, as I showed before. But in this composition with Red Hood, I have no good way to purge the enrages, and I have no way to purge their taunt unless I go for something else. So I will just try and go safe like this, and I will still bring Etrigan because of Power Girl, but I will probably won't be able to kill him so easily like I did for the fight before. The only thing that I can think about is if Etrigan gets true sides. Because yeah, just Power Girl just destroyed me. Okay, things happen. Sometimes it's for the worst. At least I should be able to. I did get the true side, and I did even crit on Constantine, but it's not enough. Let's see if I can. Nope, no strengths up, no whatever. With those intelligence down, it's a shame I cannot kill her. So we are in the dumpster here, unless I get to kill him with some lucky streak or whatever. Yep. So it's just 2 hopefully strong blue and green against our enraged guys and bleeding. So let's try and not die on retaliation from Power Girl. So it's 1-on-1 and I should be able to kill them. And this should be it. Where are my heals here? Again, where are my heals? So we did it. At least was a nice way to just end the stream. And we have another, let's say, fight that we can show to Winglight. And that should be hit. No, I still have 1 energy. So you get to choose one of those fights. I think that the Batgirl would have been interesting, but they are not Gear 11. So which one do you want me to try and beat it? If you want. I don't, Winglight, I don't use so many meta guys. I just use, Superman was my third Gear 11, and he just ended up being gross. I have Clayface that I never use. Yeah, that's another point. The easy of climbing, it's something that you should do, especially if they listen to my advice and change this roster, this leaderboard, in something like 3-9, like the Blitz are. So Okay, any suggestion here, or do you want to see any of those fights? ST Power Girl. One thing is not that needed. Neither is Power Girl. If you have another way of having the healing immunity, let's say on Mira, okay, yeah, I don't have pot, if you see. I don't have POT. My POT is gear dumpster, gear 10 here somewhere. Red Robin, something like that. Okay. So Red Robin can be an issue, but you know, when you have heroes to counter POT, when you have maybe Cheetah to speed your slower guys up to par and give them the needed buffs, when you have Redwood and DOJ, I think you can tackle the biggest part of the meta. And Alec Magister is just bonkers because it will allow you to use your gear 10 behind her. Let's say something like Steppenwolf. You can use Steppenwolf behind Harlequin Magister and still don't care about the other enrages or whatever. And Power Girl, she is nice indeed, because she's both in the role of a tank and damage dealer. But if you have, let's say, Reverse Flash, which was one of my earlier Gear 11, or if you have Arcus is okay in that slot. My good friend Daniel, my alliance leader, he is usually in top 35. And let's go back here. He's the leader of our alliance. He doesn't have those gear 11, and he is usually in the top 100 on the last day, and he has been in top 35 until he upgraded Etrigan. So he just does those 4 key character, 2 tanks, and 2 good damage dealers, and is just playing the game as he's supposed to be. So many gear 60, gear 10. He can choose from a bunch of gear 10 guys that he can have behind Harlequin Magister or whatever. Sorry, my fingers are slippery today. And as you can see, he has so many gear 10, 60. This should be the last one. Yep. Which is enough for him to be in top 100. So just get some character that you like and let them cover key roles in, let's say, Tonk, whatever. You just did, or I did? Because I'm not watching what I bid. I don't think that 24K was so you just defeated. You're welcome, Winglight. I'm here for that reason. So, as you didn't choose anything special, I will just go with this fight. Oh, you did? Which? Okay, you did kill the. Okay, not the suggestion. I will go with this fight. We have a full evasion team. I was dreaming about this composition without Batman Beyond when we got the Batgirl event, because you know I always wanted to, after Harlequin Magister was let's say buffed and reworked, I always wanted to have an evasion, let's say, team, and right now it's nice that we are able to do that. So let's buff up. You know the gist. You stall until you get your big turn, where you AoE with buffed up Harlequin Magister, buffed up Power Girl with Steppenwolf each ends up. So this is the turn where we buff up. We don't care about those bleeds. Thank you for the crit and sub. and they are going to die in retaliation. Because I didn't have Batman Beyond. I was thinking about this team, this exact team, with Huntress in his place like 6 months ago, when I was able to get the very first shards for my own Batgirl. And Allegory Magister was reworked, but I didn't have Batgirl to a suitable level. I just did with last week. Before she did have a PvP. She did have an event, and then she was in the Alliance. So last week, before she was in the monthly team, I was able to get her to L2, exactly L2, by buying her shards from the store. So I just started leveling her, and I want to use her. But then Killer Croc was, let's say, revealed, and I think that I need to allocate my resources wisely, and I will end up leveling up him first. Yeah, I got that from the shop. So this is it. Thank you. I don't think that I have more energy here. No. Thank you for watching. Thank you for staying. If you have any issue with some composition and you want me to, let's say, give you an insight on that, yep, just tell me and I will, let's say, publish some videos of it. And this will go live. This splits will go live in 2 days and 3 hours, so should be on Tuesday, if I'm doing my math correctly. So whenever it is, I will stream it, and I will probably go harder than last time. So if my girlfriend allows it, I will probably stream on the next time in 2 days and 3 hours. So good night. Thank you for being here, and see you in a couple of days for the stream. Bye bye.